So today, right now, the game plan is let's not get distracted, let's get focused, and let's see what's going on with the Hellcat Swap Miata. I don't know how much energy and effort it's gonna take to pull off all that rubber, but either way. Oh yeah, and also, new stickers on the way. Check them out. Man, so this sticker right here, these are just some samples that I'm working with. I kind of want to see what you guys think about them. And with this one, especially for Pepto, we got the gold inky RS3s, and we got the chrome gold BodeVision. All right, so let's stop working on the Integra and start to give some attention to the old Miata intro.
And now, you're watching the Breakfast Frittata and Busted Miata channel of YouTube. Welcome to BodeVision.
Hey, so what is up and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. So if you saw that last video where I got the Miata, I kind of formulated a game plan. We saw the damage and we know what we have to do. In that video I mentioned that I'm not going to worry about the Miata right now because I still have Zosh's K24 swapped Integra that I need to worry about. But after thinking about it for a little while, what I need to do is I need to take one day now and get the Miata to the point where I could just park it outside and it can be there just fine, as opposed to putting it outside now, having all this rubber dry on there and just get baked into the paint, and then it's going to take a lot more work to fix it when I get to it. So that's just what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to take today, and this video is just going to be cleaning up the Miata, getting it ready to go, and ultimately getting it prepared to just be parked, and then I'm going to continue working on the K24 swapped Integra. So I got to get all this stuff out of here and then figure out some kind of method to get rid of all that rubber. So it actually looks pretty good. Now what I actually used was just some Dawn dish soap and then a Scotch-Brite pad. Just kind of worked it in there, and the main reason why I wanted to start off with Dawn dish soap is because I know it's not going to get any kind of oil or any kind of decontaminants on the paint. But now I'm thinking I kind of want to move the car over there. I want to keep the car in the shade, and I also want to have access to the hose. If you guys don't know about the shop setup, the hose is on the other side of the shop, so I don't have water over here. So let's just, I guess we'll work on the Miata over there. So since what I was doing was working, I guess I'm just gonna continue on and do that unless it stops working. Man, so about 8.5 hours later, man, a lot of work. I actually went ahead and I claybarred the entire car, and the reason why I did that is I just had to get all that rubber off of the car, and now I can actually kind of assess and see the actual damage. Now if the tires would have been stuffed underneath the car and they wouldn't have blown out, now if they wouldn't have blown out, we wouldn't have had much damage, but unfortunately you can see that edge, that's damaged, and then over here is actually pretty bad. So right there, and right there, and then this back bumper, the back bumper's pretty bad. We're probably gonna have to get another one because this one's, I think it might just be too far gone, and also there's all kinds of cracks in here. I don't know how well the camera can pick it up, but those are just gonna give us problems in the future. So as far as the back bumper, I'm a little indecisive, but I'm pretty sure this one's not gonna be able to be saved. So now the car, I don't know. I see what I need to do, and also I just want to get it ready to sit outside for a little while because like I mentioned, I need to finish working on the Integra, and I didn't want to leave it outside with all that rubber drying on it. So the next thing I got to do, I got to figure out some way to get these windows to come up because I don't see any kind of switch. So I'm just going to throw 12 volts on the window motor and hopefully the windows will come up. Alrighty, so that's looking really good. Now I don't have a problem with the car sitting outside as I'm working in the shop, and at night, of course, when I'm not here, I'm gonna put the car back in the garage. But during the day, I didn't want that rubber to get, you know, dried out in the sun. So that's good over there. And now, since this video is as short as it is, I don't want to cut it off right now, and I don't want to get too much into the Integra because I want to save that for its own videos. So it's perfect. What I have going on right here is just this BMW bumper. It's pretty generic stuff. Now this is already primed. This is a pre-primed bumper. So this is very straightforward. All I got to do is scuff any rough spots. As you can see right there, it was a little rough over there, so I just took some 600, scuffed it down. Now I got to prep it a little bit more, and then I'm going to get right into that base coat, clear coat, and I'll show you the entire process. This is actually a really nice color. It's a BMW black sapphire, so it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. I'll show you. Let's just go ahead and get started, get it prepped, and then spray this thing down. So it is looking really good, looking really clean, just about ready to go. Now, I really prefer painting over there because the lighting is so much better, but over here works just fine too. And as you know, we got the Integra parked in over here, just about ready to go as well. So I'm not gonna move this just to paint a bumper. So I would prefer to paint over here like I'm saying, but painting over there is no big deal. I just got some lights set up there, and that's looking just fine. So let's go ahead and get this paint mixed up and then go for it. Alrighty, and 2 coats of clear coat later, 2 coats of clear coat, coat and coat and coat. That's all we need is 2 coats for something like this. And I mean, you tell me if you have a problem with that. And then like I was saying earlier, that sapphire, that pearl, looking really nice, looking really good. Man. That thing definitely came out solid. I'm definitely happy with that. And a job like that, that's what keeps the lights on over here. It's nothing too crazy. I don't gotta put a whole bunch of time, effort, and energy into it. It's a pre-primed bumper from the factory. Just scuff it, spray it, you are good to go. Give it back to the owner, and that's it. That's all I gotta do with that one. So I'm always cool with doing stuff like that. It's actually kind of nice to not have to work so hard to get a good result, as opposed to something that's, you know, used and abused and torn up like the Hellcat Swap Miata over there. That's going to be a little bit of work before I can actually make that look good again. And it's just going to stay here for now. Like I said, what I'm doing and what I'm going to get back to is the K24 swapped Integra. That's owned by a fellow YouTuber as well, Zosh Percy Mescuddy. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel as well, because he's given me the opportunity to do his car. I'll show you the motor real quickly. It's kind of in disarray right now, but K24 swapped Integra, really cool, really clean, just an overall fun build. So that's what's coming up. That's what I'm going to continue to work on this week, and then I'll get back to the Hellcat Swap Miata. So let me know what you guys think about how the Miata cleaned up, how the bumper came out, and everything that I have going on. And also, new merch is on the way, so make sure you look out for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, comment, subscribe, check out the old merch, do all the stuff. You know what it is, YouTube. I'm out.